Hello students, I am Ashok, your English teacher present here with a new video for you. I hope all of you will be fit and fine at home and enjoying your online studies. Dear students, in the previous video we had discussed about common nouns, proper nouns and singular and plural nouns. And today we will continue the discussion with the collective nouns. Masculine, feminine nouns will be also discussed, and we will also discuss the possessive forms of nouns. So let's start with the collective nouns. So collective nouns are the words which are used for groups of people, animals or things. Here are some collective nouns for groups of people like a family, a team, a community, a choir, a band, an orchestra, an audience, a crew, a club, a committee, a company, a gang, the government, the army. All these are the words which are used for groups of people. Collective nouns may be used with a singular verb or with a plural verb. If the group is acting as a single unit, use a singular verb with it. If group members are acting as individuals, use a plural verb. For example, the crowd was orderly. Here, crowd is singular subject and was is used with it, means it is singular. So, verb is also used as we use with the singular subject. The crowd were clapping, yelling, and cheering. Here, crowd is plural subject, and were is used with it, that we use with plural subjects. Now, notes are given here. Always use a plural verb with the collective nouns such as people and the police. For example, those people live in Asia. Here, live is used. We cannot use lives because people is always plural. In the same way, the police have caught the thief. Here we cannot use has caught because police is always considered as plural subject. So you have to keep in mind while using verb with these nouns. Here are more collective nouns you can use for groups of people. A crowd of shoppers, a company of actors, a class of school children, a gang of thieves, a panel of judges, a platoon of soldiers. So these are some more collective nouns which are used for groups of people. Many groups of animals have their own special collective nouns. A herd of cattle, a flock of birds, a drove of sheep, a gaggle of geese, a pack of wolves, a pride of lions, a pod of dolphins, a school of fish, a litter of puppies, a troop of monkeys, a brood of chickens, a swarm of bees. Means whenever you use these collective nouns, you have to keep in mind that herd will always be for cattle and flock will always for birds. In the same way, a pack will always be used with wolves. So you have to keep in mind that which collective noun is used with which group. Some groups of things also have their own special collective nouns. A bunch of bananas, a cluster of grapes, a bunch of flowers, a bouquet of flowers, a range of mountains, a fleet of ships, a fleet of vehicles, a deck of cards, a flight of steps, a suite of rooms, a suite of furniture, a set of tools, a string of beads, a grove of trees. Means these are some specific collective nouns which are used with these things: bananas, grapes, flowers, mountains. Means you have to use these particular collective nouns with them. Some nouns name the amount or form of something, like a loaf of bread, a ball of string, a bar of soap, a bar of chocolate. These words: a piece of me, a single serving or part of something, like a slice, piece of bread, a piece, square of chocolate, a sheet or piece of paper, a piece of information, a slice or piece of cheese, slice or piece of cake, a piece of chalk, a piece of advice. Here, a piece of mean a single serving or part of something. So you have to keep these also in mind, that how and uh, when these collective nouns are to be used. Now these are some of the exercises which you have to do as homework. See them and do as per your understanding. Another exercise is there. Read the sentence. Does a collective noun indicate a group acting together as a single unit? If so, circle the singular verb. Does the collective noun indicate a group in which each member acts individually? Circle the plural noun. So this is the exercise which you have to do as homework. Now see, there is another exercise, you have to complete it also. Complete each phrase with a noun from the box that names a part or an amount of something. Now we will discuss masculine and feminine nouns. Masculine nouns are words for men, boys, and male animals, and feminine nouns are words for women, girls, and female animals. So here you can see masculine are boy, man, father, son, brother, husband, grandfather, uncle, and feminine are girl, women, mother, daughter, sister, wife, grandmother, aunt. Means feminine are used for female, and masculine are used for male. In the same way, nephew, king, prince, emperor, wizard, action, policeman, waiter, niece, queen, princess, empress, witch, actress, policewoman, waitress. So in the first line there were masculine, and in the second there were feminine. Many nouns are used for both males and females. They are called common gender nouns. Now, what are they? Teacher. So, teacher can be male or female. People can be male or female. Child can be he or she. Baby also, it is a common noun. We can use it for girl or for boy also. Parent can be male or female. In the same way, cousin, doctor, astronaut, dancer, scientist, president, manager, all these are common gender nouns which can be used for female or male. With animals, there is one general word for the animal and special words for the male and the female. Sometimes the word for the male animal is the same as the general word. Sometimes the word for the female animal is the same as the general word. So see, a rabbit, it is an animal, and masculine for it is buck and doe. Horse, it is animal, and masculine for it is stallion, and feminine is mare. Sheep is animal, and its masculine is ram, and feminine is eve. Pig, that is the name of animal, and its masculine is boar, and feminine is sow. Chicken, its masculine is rooster, and feminine is hen. Duck is the animal, and its masculine is drake and duck. Cattle is the animal, you can say, and its masculine is bull and feminine is cow. Goose, its masculine is gander and feminine is goose. Fox, Its masculine is fox and feminine is vixen. Tiger, its masculine is tiger and feminine is tigress. Lion, its masculine is lion and feminine is lioness. So you have to use these masculine and feminine as per your requirement in your writing or speaking. Now this is exercise which you have to complete. Complete the crossword puzzle with the correct masculine or feminine noun across or down. This is the puzzle which you have to complete. Now see what are possessive form of nouns. So use the possessive form of noun to show ownership. Means whenever we have to show our possession, we use something with the noun which make it possessive. So to make the possessive form, put an apostrophe and an s with it after a singular noun. This is my bed and that is Peter's bed. So Peter is name and then apostrophe is used and after that s is used, it becomes possessive noun here. We all like dad's cooking. So see, dad is noun and apostrophe is used with it and s, and in this way it becomes possessive. In the same way, it is my job to collect everybody's plate. So everybody's here is possessive. Then horse tail. Here horse tail, it is possessive. Susan and Jenny's room. Here two nouns are there and in the second noun we have used apostrophe and s. This is the rule when two names are there and we are talking about the same thing, we have to use apostrophe and s with the second noun which is used after and. This is Tom's hat and that is Tom's father's hat. Here you can see three nouns are there and all are possessive. Now see, how do you make the possessive form when two names linked by and are the owners? So I have told you this, Katie and Mike's house is very big. Means second noun is Mike and apostrophe is used with it because the house that belongs to both Katie and Mike. Joe and Sarah's dad works at the shoe factory. He is Joe's dad and he is also Sarah's dad. Means dad is common here. So you have to use apostrophe and s with the second noun after and. Sometimes two possessive forms with apostrophe and s appear together, one after the other. Like this is John's brother's wall. The wall belongs to John's brother. So two possessive nouns are used together to make sense because the ball belongs to John's brother. In the same way, Paul's teacher's house has a swimming pool. The house that belongs to Paul's teacher. So you have to keep it in mind. Now, after plural noun that don't end in s, use an apostrophe and an s to make the possessive form. So the children's, here in the end n is there, so we have to use apostrophe and s. Some people's houses are bigger than ours. Rats. Now see, rats, s is in the end and then apostrophe is only used and s is not used with it. Rats' tails are longer than mice tails. Men's voice are deeper than B means voices. So after plural nouns that end in s, just add an apostrophe. There is no requirement of s after that. Like pupils, s is in the end of the noun, so apostrophe is only used. In the same way, the boys, girls, farmers, rats, apostrophe is required, s is not required after s. When a name ends in s, you can make the possessive form in either of two ways: add an apostrophe and an s, or add just an apostrophe. For example, this is James' house. This is James' house means in those cases you can use apostrophe only or apostrophe and s. It depends upon you. Now see, this is the exercise which you have to complete. Read the following passage. The possessive nouns are missing. Write the correct possessive form of the nouns in parentheses. The first one has been done for you. So this is the last exercise which you have to complete, and that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.